It is our belief that political conversation in Ogun State must be elevated beyond personal vendetta and recurring cycle of sensational claims and personality contests. As we approach the official campaign season in few weeks, our people deserve robust engagement and debate on governance issues and development imperatives such as security, jobs, education, healthcare, infrastructure, industrialization, and economic prosperity. As stakeholders in the Ogun State project, we will, as our custom is, lend our voice and not be silent while public discourse is increasingly diverted from these lofty issues that truly matter. At the risk of sounding immodest or playing up partisan sentiment, we have noted with great admiration the manner and candour with which the gubernatorial candidate of the APC, Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adeola, has conducted himself thus far in his engagement since emerging the flag bearer of the party. In all of the consultations he has had with various groups and stakeholders around the state, he remained focused on his agenda and plan of action if elected to office as governor. Notwithstanding the groundswell of few naysayers desperately working overtime to discredit the mandate he was freely given by party faithfuls, Yayi has maintained sturdy decorum and refused to be swayed by such campaigns of calumny, preferring to continue marketing his lofty agenda to the people while ignoring the agent provocateurs. This attitude is not only commendable, it reflects the type of leadership that is rare in our clime, one that is focused on purpose. On the contrary, we have observed in recent times that some political gladiators, rather than emulate the APC flag bearer by making the campaigns issue-based, prefer to engage in politics of bitterness and vendetta. One of such persons, unfortunately so, is former Senator Iyabo Obasanjo, who has repeatedly directed public criticisms at the governorship candidate of our great party. Every democracy accommodates criticism, and no public office holder or political leader is above scrutiny. However, criticism should be factual and constructive. It should not become a recurring exercise in personal attacks that distracts from the serious issue before the people. Senator Iyabo Obasanjo appears to have made Senator Adeola the subject of her public engagement. Rather than present her own political vision and legislative agenda to the electorate, much attention has been devoted to attacking one individual, devising falsehoods and innuendos against Yayi just to gain public traction. We find this most uncharitable, to say the least. As someone who has served this state in two capacities, first as commissioner and later as senator, it will be assumed that the better discretion would guide her actions and not the media theatrics and political melodrama she's whipping up to sustain relevance after 15 years in political wilderness. We thought that having been put in her rightful place by the measured rebuttal to her outlandish claims by Yayi a few days back, she would beat a honourable retreat. But to our charging, she has sustained the media onslaught, crying wolf where there is none. Our respectful advice to her is simple. Senator Iyabo Obasanjo should cease and desist from her campaign of calumny against Yayi. Ogun people are politically sophisticated enough to distinguish between genuine leadership and political theatrics. The people have moved on to entertaining campaign promises, evaluating policy proposals from formidable candidates, and assessing who will improve their social and economic welfare, and not someone still whining from post-primary loss.